Hello there, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Zaraartibeauty. Whoop whoop whoop. On today's episode, I have someone special, someone dear to my heart. In person, Salem King. Okay, so introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, I'm a content creator and visual storyteller and some sort of teacher too, and it's an honor to be here. Thank you for having me.
On today's episode, I won't be doing the makeup on him. He will be doing the makeup on me, and we will discuss about our creative journey. Where are you starting from?
I'm a very firm believer that a lot of times you don't know where the journey goes until you take a step. So I'm just going to start and see where this goes. I'm supposed to start with eye pencil. I know a thing or two about. So in my NYSC, you know that thing, that side thing where you have to learn one thing in camp.
Yeah.
I went to makeup class.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
For a few days. Jesus Christ. Hey, Father Lord, I don't need wipes already. Can I rest my hand on your face?
Yes, you can. Oh, how did you start in the creative world?
Well, I didn't start as a creative in any sense, too, if I'm honest. I just knew for a long time that I wanted to teach. I had a passion for transferring knowledge. But I didn't have platforms to teach, right? And I studied economics in school. I was terrible at it, right? But I knew I wanted to teach because every time I'm reading a book or something, the way I would make sense of it is by imagining myself teaching someone. But when people would ask me, what do you want to do with your life? And I say I want to teach, they'd be like, teach what? And that was confusing for me. Well, I'm good at this. Social media gave me the opportunity to just start, right? Whether I had a platform or not, I could just post my videos on Instagram. Is this the one you put on your hand before you know?
But you still don't put it on your hand, just take
I'm supposed to putting it on my hand makes me feel like I know what I'm doing. So you have to pick the right shade so that it doesn't look like Milo. I don't know what I'm saying.
Well, on this journey, I could remember you talking so much on how you wanted to teach, and we had a discussion of do you want to teach in a secondary school or university, and you were like you want to teach teenagers, young people generally, and seeing you do what you do now, I'm like, okay, teaching doesn't have to be in a classroom, you know. Funny enough, he approached me that he wanted to learn makeup. I should take him as an intern or...
but she didn't rate me. Like, if this makeup is bad, if this makeup is bad, she's because she didn't rate me.
Like,
that's fine.
Initially when I approached me, I was like, is it serious or is it really joking? Because I know you had like a 9-to-5 job. And I was telling you the days where you be able to come in, and we ended up picking Jordan, your sister, to now be the person that's going to come and intern. And from there you started making videos, just random videos of him going home, like his daily activities. So
the makeup thing I wanted to learn in that season, right? I had a lot of creative ideas and I really needed to express. I wasn't sure how I wanted to express. I hadn't started making videos. I just knew that I had to do something. I was working a marketing job at a real estate company, and I knew there was so much more I wanted to do. I didn't know what it was going to be, so I was trying different things. Makeup was not the only thing I wanted to try. I was learning photography at the same time. I was watching a lot of YouTube videos about how to edit. I was doing so many things. I honestly didn't know what it was going to be. So a lot of times when young people reach out to me now and they're like, I'm not sure what I want to do in my life and all, my advice is try different things. At some point you're going to find out that okay, this is the one I want to focus on, or you're going to find out okay, I really love this one, but I'd rather not do it for money. I'll just do it as a hobby. And this other one, I want to do this every day. It can be like, oh, this one I don't want to do every day. I want to do like once in a month for the right client at a certain price. But if you don't try so many things, you're really not going to know. Like now I've tried and I know that I should leave makeup alone. Do you understand? I should just leave it for Zaraartibeauty then and face other things. So I need to blend this concealer now.
He knows his stuff.
I mean, gosh, my family would be so proud.
He's actually doing well.
So I am using the Kinikon, the Vessi. Just keep your hair out of my this thing.
Oh God. Makeup is not grab. Is this how you be treating your clients?
I don't have, that's why I don't have clients.
Speaking on young people, young creatives, you mentioned something about when people come and talk to you and they don't know how to start or they don't know what to do, and you tell them they should try different things. I think that's one thing that we as creatives, we tend to, because you try one thing and it doesn't work for you, you just give up.
Yeah.
But you're supposed to like try so many things.
Yeah, you know why that's so important? Because a lot of times, when you try one thing and it doesn't work, you learn a lot of lessons that might help you in another season.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Like if you decide to, I tried to be a photographer, right? And that didn't work. But a lot of the things I learned about from practicing in photography are helping me now that I make videos primarily with my phone. And even in the classes I teach and all, a lot of things about lighting, framing, composition, all of that are helping me. Wow, I'm really acing this.
Sorry, I didn't want to cut you short, sis, because you were saying something very important. How do you wear foundation and you're swiping it? Please don't swipe when you're wearing foundation. You're supposed to dab. Dab. Yes. Dab. I just didn't want to. Jeez. Well, you did a very good job, though.
Don't do like tribal mark. Turn around. Which brush? This brush or this brush? That's too small now. This one will not be enough for your face.
It's not my. Is it my whole face you want to contour?
I'm so good at this thing. Smile, let them see your jibo.
What are the challenges you faced?
It's been a learning curve, actually. So I quit my job to do social media full-time, to be a full-time content creator and storyteller. One of the challenges I've had is having to learn that the fact that you're doing work you love doesn't mean you're going to like every aspect of it. There'll be parts of it that you don't like, and sometimes that part you don't like is the part that makes you money. So the part that makes you fulfilled just makes you fulfilled. You're like, oh, I love my job.
Yeah.
But like the emails you have to send, the marketing, the keeping up, all of that, the phone calls, the part that is just annoying. That's the part that gets you money.
Stressful. A little bit.
It's more than a little bit for some of us because we're lazy.
And for photographers and videographers, like what I do, like the editing parts. God!
I hate editing.
And it's more like when you're not in the right headspace. My creative juices, I'm editing, that's how it flows. The music, the transitions.
Yeah.
So if I'm not in the right headspace, like I can't do the editing. So you have to be like in the right frame of mind. Jesus.
This is so much fun. It's like we're playing dress up.
What is this?
I mean, you look like you're from Wakanda.
Yeah, I want to say that.
Wakanda forever. I'm going to create a new way of doing things today.
Okay, we have a new makeup artist in the block with a new technique.
One thing that they don't tell us growing up is that laziness makes you very innovative. Do you understand? Like, when you don't want to do things, when you don't want to follow through the whole process, you become very creative about shortcuts. So that's what we're about to do today. So do we still dab or?
Yeah, you dab. No, not use, because you've used this place for foundation. So here is majorly for highlights, like for under the eye, so you can get into your.
But I didn't put anything there.
Well, you're doing your stuff. Maybe it's Wakanda you want to send me to. I don't know.
You have to do when you're applying it. You have to. I think we can leave the makeup.
Yeah, we can actually go it's creative.
I mean,
it's art.
This is how you come up
everything with art.
I think it's worth mentioning now. One thing about creativity is, this is a bad example, but one thing about creativity is, a lot of times people always complain that they don't have ideas, and it's because they feel like they need to come up with something original, something no one has ever thought about before. But really, you actually don't need to always come up with something original. You just need to find ways to combine one or more familiar elements in a way that no one has combined them before. Do you understand? So you take one familiar thing, take another familiar thing, and combine them in a way that is unfamiliar to most people. this is how chefs come up with new recipes.
Yeah.
This is how comedians come up with jokes. But it's not that hard to be creative if you just think about it like this, rather than thinking like, oh, I have to create something new, I have to create something that is going to outlive me, you know. Just don't overthink it. So I had problems with...
So this is how my clients feels. It's so sweet. Like,
hey, yeah.
I'm enjoying it.
I think for your birthday, we should just pay for a face beat for you. When was the last time you got a face beat?
I can't remember.
So it's always you doing it for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, close your eyes. You deserve a face beat from me and Precious
Like,
on your next birthday.
Sweet.
Another challenge I had was staying creative. Every once in a while you have like a creative drought. I don't like to call it creative block. I call it a creative drought, where you just don't have ideas, or you have ideas and you're just unwilling to do anything.
Or you're beating yourself up that you don't know how to do
exactly
that idea.
Exactly. Or you're seeing other people that are doing it way better than you are, and you're just intimidated in those moments. So one of the things that's helped me through that is I tell myself, when I see someone who's doing better, or who I think is doing better than me, I say, rather than get intimidated, be inspired, right? I try not to compare myself to people that I should be learning from. This is my favorite part, because I've seen so many videos where they're like, pass me the brush, eh?
Tile.
Pass me the brush, eh? Oh wait. So what's your favorite thing about your creative?
You made a video on your story when you have like an idea and then you tell it to people and it gives you the notion of...
Gives you satisfaction.
Yeah, satisfaction, and then it makes you, wow, okay.
As a big workshop.
The most exciting thing is when people learn from it. Like, I get messages and like, how do you do this transition thing? How do you do this? And I teach people. Even at this point where I'm not at my 100%, I get messages of, oh, I love how you do your videos and inspire me to continue, and this is part of what gives me joy. It's
such a joy to be able to create something that didn't exist before, and now it exists because you made it happen. To see someone's face come alive because of what you made, or after, for you, it's maybe when you make someone, but when you finish making a video and someone finds it helpful.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The smiles I see on my client's face is like, it's good to me.
It's one of those not all heroes wear capes moments.
Yeah.
So for me, I have the precision of a 5-year-old. Oh god. So I really like the wings. Like every time my girlfriend shows up with the wing, I'm like, ooh, like there's a wing, babe. Like your eyelash has a wing. You're about to fly away, and it always goes to her head. So I really like it, and I try to reproduce it. I don't know how well I did, but there's a wing.
Can I look in the mirror?
Do you allow your clients to look in the mirror?
You have my trying to. Well, if this one looks like creative, this one looks like, what's going on? I'm going to go out with this makeup. I'm going out with this makeup.
I know you're not going anywhere.
I know that you're doing this, you're doing some consultations right now for people.
Yeah.
And how has that been going so far?
It's been going so well. I've done classes, but I've never had one-on-one consultations. But recently I started doing one-on-one consultations on personal branding and helping people come up with a plan for their social media in 2020, how they can tell their story, how they can use whatever it is they're already spending majority of their time and money on in real life to start telling stories and build a personal brand out of that. The response has been good so far. I've never done it before. It was my first time. And just having conversations with people, I realized that there's nothing I tell them that they don't already know. They just need somebody to reinforce it, or to pull ideas out of them that they didn't know they had. Like, basically, there's no one I've had a conversation with that I'm teaching what they don't already know. They just tell me their ideas in a very scattered way, and I help them put it together. So I realized that one of the biggest problems people have is how to start and how to stay consistent.
Would you say that's fear?
Yes, fear. Definitely fear. It's fear of, we don't know what's on the other side of what we want to do. And when you don't know what's on the, we want to know that from day one. If I start like this is what's going to, this is how it's. But life is not that simple. It's not just, everything is not A to B. Everything is not black and white. Do you understand? You can't know for sure. You just have to try. You have to be willing to try. So that's what I always encourage them to do. I'm like, okay, so this is all the strategy. This is what you can do. This is what I have done. It may not give you the exact same results, but you have to be willing to try to put yourself out there. Because if you don't put, sometimes you don't even know what the right thing to do is until after you've done it. This is If Pro Lip Beauty Palette. I knew that. If Pro Beauty Love Palette. I knew that. I need to ask you a question. Like, if you know the answer, please put it in the comment section. This is silly, right? But like this palette, the eyeshadow palette, the other palettes, all of them look the same to me.
How?
How do you people know the difference between which one is for the eye and which one is for the lip and which one is for... They all look the same to me, guys. Like, all I see, it looks like an ice cream. You know, but when you go to Cold Stone and you see ice cream in the, like, I swear that's all, it all looks like ice cream to me.
But you know, funny enough, you can actually use this for the eyes.
You see, like, now is that not confusing?
Is that everything in makeup, to me, everything in makeup, like, I can use my eyeliner for my lips. I can use this for an eyeshadow. Just blend it in well. It goes for an eyeshadow. I can even use few colors here as blush.
You see?
So it's like everything in makeup is some in the eyeshadow palette. Like for this now, I can put this on my lip and give myself that shiny gloss or something.
So why don't you just make one like a multi-purpose palette?
You can make one like multi-purpose. Well, I mean, someone can create that multi-purpose palette.
Maybe I should create it and cash out.
It has to.
This is the one I'm starting with the IF Pro Lip Activator. Then put it inside your mouth. Are you sure this one is for lips? Mm-hmm. Why is it not staying? I feel like an artist, you know, like I feel like Picasso has nothing on me right now. Leonardo da Vinci, who?
Who are they?
Vincent van Gogh, who?
Who are they?
Yeah.
Where Salem King is here.
Everything that arts.
Why is my eyebrow? I'm just seeing it. Why did this stop here?
Where should this stop? That's where your hair stopped now. You want me to add this thing for you? You want me to do hair implants? Guy, that's where God give you rich. Manage it. See how your cheekbones are accentuated. How about? Guys, in the comment section, please tell me I'm good.
Shut up.
Type it now. See, guy, you are good. I hope you were able to learn something about.
Learn what? You've not done the shine thing you're talking about, the glow.
So where we put it now? Oh, okay, that's that thing. Okay, turn the other side. Yeah, wow. I'm good at what I do, guys. Alright, this has been fun. This has been so much fun. And a learning curve even for me.
What did you learn?
I learned that you can do anything. I also learned that whatever is worth doing badly, at least initially. And this reinforces something that I always say, that if you want to get better at anything, you have to be willing to do it badly in front of people who can tell that you don't know what the heck you're doing.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't be ashamed to look stupid doing something you claim to be passionate about. It's all part of the journey. So if I decide to be a makeup artist, this is the first one I'm doing. But 50 makeup sessions later, I'm going to be so much better than this. But I'm going to do like 20 really trashy ones, or maybe even 50 trashy ones, and the 51st one will start to get better. So the process is important in creativity and literally anything.
Follow your journey, and it's okay to fail. Don't be ashamed of it. If you fail, you get up. At least if nobody's clapping for you, one person will, and I will clap for you. He will clap for you.
You say one person, why are you counting me? I will clap for you.
Clap for you. And also next year he'll be doing a makeover, right?
Doing
next year.
Makeover she's talking about, it's not makeup.
No, it's not makeup makeover.
so that you won't take this example now and say, this guy is not. I hold a number of classes in mobile video creation and creative storytelling. So if that's something you're interested in, I'm your guy. Starting February, follow me on anywhere.
I'll leave his handles, his Instagram handle, Twitter in the description link down below. Thank you guys for watching. Please make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you in my next video.